You're being really brave. See this big thing coming? That is part of that sac. So we're going to try to finesse this out the best we can, because that is a big piece. So we're going to see. Those are not going to work. Let me look at this. This may, because this is going to give me a little bit of extra wideness to kind of really grab a hold. So I'm going to kind of go in here a little bit. You still okay?
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who have ever watched me in surgery, know that I am multi-talented with lots of utensils in one hand. So we're going to kind of grab a hold of this. As you can see, it's kind of slipping and sliding in and out. There's a piece of the, it's just fibrous tissue. It's part of the sac wall. And so the more, as you can see, it's coming out here in pieces, which is the sac that's actually been holding all of this fluid. So if that doesn't exist, it's just really hard for it to try to come back. So we're trying to get that off. Sometimes it comes out in whole pieces. When it's really thick, a lot of times it's easier to get it out. Are you still okay?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it's easier to get it out in one piece. But a lot of times when it's kind of broken down, and there's the whole sac, the bottom of the sac is right there. I'm trying to grab it. And it's going to feel like some tugging. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
If it gets too much, just tell me. But I'm going to grab a hold of the bottom of this again because I want to try to get it up as much as possible. And I can see it right there. Is it real painful?
Not too bad.
Okay, because I'm trying to get this out. As you guys can see, that's kind of a big chunk right there. And this is inside. This is not like subcutaneous fat or anything like that. This is still part of that sac. And we're trying to grab a hold of it. And one of the issues that you'll hear a lot of people talk about is how, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is how fibrous this tissue is. And so it doesn't really hold together very well. And so when you're trying to remove it, it is not the friendliest of things. So we're trying to get in here, and you can see it in here. I'm going to see if I can squeeze any of this out. I've kind of poked around on it a little bit, so I'm hoping that it's a little bit, and there it is. It's coming out somewhere. It's breaking down. As you can see, it's starting to break down more. And there's some more right there that's still coming out. And it's stuff that's kind of accumulated to the sides. So the more we're kind of digging around in here, as you can see, the more stuff is going to come out. It's just stuff that's accumulated to the side and gotten stuck. So I'm hoping, as you can see, it's still coming out. I'm really hoping to try to get this, I was hoping to try to get this sac out intact, but that's clearly not going to take place. As you can see, it's still coming out. Lots of it. It has a little bit of blood mixed in with it. It's just normal. In the beginning, there wasn't any, but we've kind of, basically, like I always say, we've kind of aggravated it just a little bit. But you can still feel a lot underneath there. So I want to make sure. And this fluid is what is actually just fluid. It's just inside of the part of the sac. It's not like she's actually bleeding. And so we're going to try again here to see what else we can get out. Because now that we've gotten some more stuff out, we should be able to get some more out. You can see we're kind of, it's a slow road here. But you can kind of see some stuff coming out right there. These may not be the best scissors in the world, because these are kind of loose here too. They're kind of separated. Let me do right. Let me switch hands. This is part of the sack right here that we're taking out. And you can see it's really large in here because I'm just barely inside of the edge of the skin, and there's just so much sitting in here. Now normally I would have a pair of like alligators or something, forceps to hold on to this a little bit better. There's not a whole lot of grip to these. I actually have to put a little bit of force to pinch these, but the ideal thing would be to use some sort of alligators. And because it's so fibrous, sometimes it takes a little while. You can see this is a great example of how fibrous it is. This is a learning video as well. You can see how fibrous it is right here. It like pulls like a string. I'm gonna try to, that's not nearly enough sack to come out. There's more of it coming. The more we squeeze, once we've kind of teased around in there, there's a lot more that keeps coming out. And we're gonna clean it out and flush it when we're done. And put a Band-Aid on it. It's not really even a big enough hole. That's just not even about a centimeter. But as you can see, there's another punctum right down here. If you ever see something that kind of looks like a little hole or a zit, that's actually the punctum of it. So which means that there's probably more in that punctum area, which is where it originally started. So we've got quite a bit of it out. The more we can get out, the better. Are you still okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because the more I can get out, and there's still a lot, like I don't have to really reach far to grab a piece of fibrous tissue. Like there's a piece right there. You okay? Okay. Big chunk of the sack just came out. Not as big as I would like, but pretty good. You can feel like the fibrous on it. Can you feel it pulling? Mm-hmm. Are you okay with it pulling?
Yeah.
Some people can't deal with it when it gets to the end and it starts to pull out from the bottom, which is where it's actually attached. I always tell people, they always joke around and say, does it have roots? I think it does. I think it has big roots like an oak tree, but this is starting to come out. We are getting close. I'm getting a big piece that keeps wanting to just come out. And it's right here. Are you still okay? Mm-hmm. If you're not, just tell me. Can you see that, Paige? It starts to pull out. So I didn't mean to get your name on this video. And then, as you can see, it starts to pull out. Can you see that? But then it kind of sucks back in. I'm trying to get, this is a piece of that sack. And I'm trying to grab a hold of it. Sorry. I know that probably hurt. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I know that probably hurt. I'm trying to get enough grip on it. It's like a big, huge thing. It's like a bubble. And it's right there. And I can pull it all the way to the top. We can see it underneath your skin. like a big bubble moving. And that's what I'm trying to get to kind of break down. Because I want to get that out. It's a piece of, it's like big chunks of fibrous tissue that's coming out the inside. But you're okay? You're just going to hate me later? But it's a little itty bitty tiny hole. And then we're going to flush it really, really good. But for anybody, you can kind of see when it goes to pull out, there's a lot of fibrous tissue. I probably could have a little bit better scissors. So I'm trying to pull as much as I can. And these are like ones that it looks like somebody has used before for something and they just put it on the